Hello guys, what's up?
It's a wrap.
You know what time it is.
It is goal charts.
Hashtag
follow your football.
Yeah, this is where you get the best and the latest football reaction in everything happening around the world. Football, alright? And well, we've had an amazing and a crazy game week. Obviously, Champions League happened. Obviously, there was some final, and we have so much to share with you. Kama kawa hapa Eddie.
Sherry hapa.
Sherry is finally back. When you walikuwa namuulizia,
niko hapa.
I got her back. So akina Kalipupa,
Georges,
Mr. George, big up guys. Sawako this time, but the next one, we can be sure they'll be around, yeah? Alright, so before you continue, please make sure you subscribe,
comment,
leave us a comment, give us a like please, share us with your thoughts, share with your friends and your other friends. Alright, so just to start, we gotta start at Liverpool.
Yes,
yeah, Carabao Cup Final happened, and what a game we had, honestly. For those of you who watched that game, it was an amazing game, though it was a boring game. We didn't get a goal in the game, but overall I liked the game, and it was okay. At least in the Adipena. I don't know what Liverpool have to say about that.
First and foremost, we're very happy because hapa kuna watu walikuwa natuwekelea like we've been losing games at Wembley. But let me tell you something, if you are a Klopp follower, if you know what Klopp has been saying, if you can recall, like the last Champions League before we took it, we had lost twice. So like the third time is usually our winning point. So having lost at Wembley twice and then now the third time we took it, it's something that we are happy about. We could not take to lose another time, another game. So we are very happy, we as Liverpool fans. Love it.
Even Klopp mentioned the third time he's hoping to be lucky, and I guess the better team won. Obviously, some of the highlights that happened in the game is we saw the substitute of Mendy to bring in Kepa Arrizabalaga. Obviously, people say, Chelsea say Arrizabalaga is better at penalties, but he was scored 11 goals and lost his goal.
His own goal, honestly. Actually, we really did not even need him, we did not need, what is our keeper? We did not need
Becker.
No, not Beckham.
Kelleher.
We did not need him because, the way he drew that ball, we really didn't need him. But, times have it, and at times you lose because honestly, we've seen him. He's phenomenal, but I guess he tensed, and when at penalty, I guess he really, he was the one making the determining factor whether we are still going to start again with these penalties or not. So I guess he had so much pressure and tension.
Yes, but also this was back in 2019. I guess Chelsea, they were also in some final. And I remember Kepa was being substituted and he refused, and they lost to penalties. So this time around he was brought in and he still lost. So I don't know. It will be a nightmare to him, honestly, for a while.
But I guess it was just supposed to happen like that. Yeah. Maybe whether they did not substitute him, they will, Chelsea fans will have said, why didn't you bring Kepa here? You substitute him. Then this happened. Why didn't Mendy remain? So I just feel, and then at penalties, it's a luck.
Game.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're happy for them. All right, moving on. Leeds United. Obviously, for especially February, Leeds have been on the receiving end. February alone, they've conceded 20 goals.
Oh, okay. And then overall 38.
Yes, for the top 6.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think they had to change their management, and I'm seeing Jesse March is said to be appointed as the new Leeds manager following Marcelo Bielsa's sacking after a string of poor results.
What I can say is we all know, we've talked about this. Leeds never change their formation. They do not defend. Everyone plays their position. So I just hope that this new coach is going to to
bring something new.
Yeah, because when you lose 1-2 games, 1-2 goals, then you have to change something. You have to change the strategy. You do not, you have to defend. But now you contend up to 10 goals.
Yeah.
And you're still playing the same way, and then another team comes, the same story repeats itself. You're not changing anything. So I just believe maybe they're going to do something, because the last time Leeds was in the season, they were really doing good. It was an awesome team. At least they were in the middle, right?
Yeah, Leeds is a decent team. If only they could get maybe someone decent for management, I think they could get something better from those players. Yes, one or two instances you see the quality they have.
Or maybe have they sold someone, or what has happened because of this drastic change?
I don't know what has happened in February, honestly, to Leeds. They've conceded 20 goals. And February is the shortest month. You can imagine if they were like 5 game weeks.
I don't know.
Maybe 30.
Yeah, that's Plus, they have not even played with Man City. Actually, I was really hoping to see them playing against Man City and see, because honestly, Man City, when it comes to
those are 10 goals.
Yeah. Including the keeper scoring for them.
Yeah. Anyway, now on to some other news. We look at Aubameyang. Obviously, Aubameyang moved from Arsenal, went to Barcelona, and he's doing well. Yeah. In the last, was it 4 games?
Yes.
No, he has 5 goals in 3 games.
5 in 3. Okay.
Yeah, and he's on top form. Even Adama Traore, he has 4 assists in those 5 games. So I think those guys are doing well there. I think Barcelona is coming back slowly. Yeah, even their last game they won 4-0. Yeah, so that is the third time they've won with 4 goals plus. This is it first. Yeah.
I guess the only troll that I've seen about Aubameyang, he scored more goals than Messi in this 2022. Or since Messi left,
I think Ligue 1 is very hard for Messi, honestly. We can talk about Messi. But anyway, he's still a star player.
Yeah, he is.
At least I think he has 10 assists. That's the most in that league.
Okay, that's still some.
Yeah, that is still good.
And then maybe also Aubameyang, I guess he was tired at Arsenal.
Yeah.
And they were really fighting with Arteta at that particular time. So maybe where he is right now, he's a little bit comfortable, and let's just hope he keeps up with the spirit and he keeps on going. We do not want him to perform and then after 5 games, then he starts flopping. So we only wish him the very best. And he's a fantastic player and a phenomenal one. So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, now we have some developing news across the world. Of course, we know what happened. Russia invaded Ukraine, and there is some military operations going there. Of course, they have to affect football here and there. So one of the clubs affected, we have Chelsea. Obviously, Chelsea, the owner is Abramovich. He's Russian, and he's said to be one of those guys, most influential guys that have kept Mr. Putin, in charge. So, following the latest happenings, he has decided to step down. We could call it. Okay, for management, he has decided to relegate it to the what have they called it? Roman Abramovich handing over Chelsea management to Chelsea's trustee fund. Yeah, which comprises of director Marina Granovskia and together with Peter Cech. So they'll be the one that will be taking matters of Chelsea for now. So we just hope everything runs normal.
Okay, what I have to say about this is I really do not. I just feel that because he gave a statement, and
yes, he did.
For this statement, I really feel that this statement is half-baked or half-cooked.
Why?
He's just saying it for the sake of it. You know what, I'm stepping down because he was talking about the future. And I just feel like he's just telling us for us to be there, but I don't think it's really what is happening on ground.
I think he's just trying to protect the image of Chelsea. Yes. What is the person himself is being associated to Chelsea. That's what he's trying to minimize. He's trying to protect the image of Chelsea.
Then that's good of him as a leader.
Yeah.
That's good
Yeah, and still on Russia, obviously we know UEFA. The UEFA Champions League final was to happen at St. Petersburg, but now it has been moved to Paris.
Yeah.
So
More
losses for Russia.
And they should not come and attack us here in Kenya, We're not saying in a bad way, kindly.
Well, it was FIFA, it was not us, so this guy, you have to be careful when addressing him.
Yeah. I don't want to find myself with, but anyway, too bad for them, I think that is a loss for them,
that's a big loss, honestly, in terms of finances and all that, But I think it was the best thing they could have done. Yeah, because we even seeing countries like Poland and Sweden, they are refusing to play with Russia in the World Cup playoffs or qualifiers. Yeah, I think all this is brought back by the Ukraine invasion.
Yeah.
We just hope sooner than later we're gonna have a solution to this. Yeah.
Plus it's not only gonna affect football, it's gonna affect
it's a whole thing.
Even the purchasing power is gonna be affected. So they should just end this for the safety of us, and then especially sisi kama wana Kenya, we are complaining lower food prices. And then this happens kindly.
And they're
Russia.
They're telling us that war will affect Kenya.
How? Kindly. When it comes to our politicians, I know we've drifted a little bit, but when it comes to our politicians, they like hearing that. Wakisikia tu there's some inflation kidogo,
wanasema ni Russia.
So tafadhali, sisi kama wana Kenya, we do not want to experience anything of that sort. Back to football.
All right, back to Premier League. Now, Hurricane and Son Heung-min are officially the Premier League's deadliest duo. Yeah, so Hurricane Son, now they have that 7-goal combination together. That's the craziest, because the other one was Drogba Lampard, they had 36. We have Henry Perez, 29, Aguero Silva, 29, and Anderson and Sheringham, 27. So, do you think this duo will sooner than later be crowned with a trophy?
They should be, honestly. They should be. Actually, I was listening to what Hurricane was saying, and he was saying that they have some telepathic way of communication. And I just feel they are a nice duo. They have done great. They are not selfish when it comes to assisting and everything. So they should get something, They have broken, even the record has really been broken. So why not?
Yeah. So we just hope they will continue being in that great form, and maybe someday soon. But of course, with Antonio Conte, we expect something good to happen at Tottenham in the long run. I hope they won't wait for long, because I think they are playing very well, especially the two of them.
Okay, but Hurricane didn't want to leave, or
to leave. They have been living. Yeah, he started living in 2019. We're still there, so even next season I won't be shocked if he's still there.
Wow, okay. If he's still there, I hope they get to win something, honestly.
Yeah.
When they even had Pochettino, right? Was it Pochettino or Frank?
Yeah, they had Pochettino.
Pochettino, yeah. And they managed to reach the Champions League, but
final.
Something in the long run, they still did not get a cup. I just feel they should get something, at the end of the day.
Them, honestly.
Number 2 never matters when it comes to football. What matters is position 1. So no matter how good Conte is going to be, if he still he still then perform, then it's still going to end like that.
Yeah, agreed. Now on to some African news. Senegal have opened their biggest stadium of around 50,000 capacity, the Olympic Stadium. So I think this is great news to Africans. And, we just hope the other governments and other organizations will follow suit, because honestly we need to improve our game facilities in Africa. And like I've always been saying, especially here in Kenya and East Africa, we need something to be done about the sporting facilities. Because honestly, how comes you can't even host AFCON in East Africa? How? Because they are all West Africa. Zote ziko West Africa now. We need something.
But I guess it's because of how the management is.
Mhm.
I guess also, especially in East Africa, but I don't think we really take
Don't prioritize sports
in sports, because we really have a lot that really needs to be done. We have phenomenal players, but at the end of the day, what fails us, I will say honestly, is the government. But seeing what Senegal is doing in other African countries, then I hope they are going to take a few bits of information from them and incorporate some.
Yeah. And still on Senegal, of course, we know they won the AFCON. And as part of some of the benefits they are still getting even up to now, French Ligue 1 side FC Metz will construct 6 stadiums as a tribute to the 6 Senegalese AFCON 2021 champions groomed by Generation Foot.
What I liked about that news is that they are gonna name these stadiums. This stadia are based on these players. These 6 players. So there's Sarr, there's Mane. And these other ones
and the rest
So I feel that is good. At least they got to play for them, and now they're being rewarded for that. And this is something that it's going to be there for generations and generations. So that's dope.
I think that's great, and we wish them all the best, honestly. All right, Borussia Dortmund, what is happening at Borussia? They are out of Champions League, out of Europa League, out of, I guess, to do what?
Everywhere they're out.
Any Europa walichujwa na Rangers, timu hata haijulikani.
So, BVB, the yellow and black. Oh my good lord! Actually, they've lost 5 of these consecutive games at bounce, and the most recent one was the one at Bayern. They lost to Bayern, I mean. And what I can say about them is that they really over dependent, or they are so much reliant to who is this man, Erling Haaland. So you come to realize that most of these games, actually they started losing when this guy had some injury, because the first game they drew. It was 1-1, they drew, and then the second time they were playing against Stuttgart. I don't even know it also. And they lost 5-1, And
Borussia used to be one of the biggest teams in Bundesliga. They used to be in the league of FC Bayern. But in the recent past, I don't know what has happened. They've just been diminishing. The season has been one of their worst seasons. Anyway.
But also, if you check the statistics when it comes to Erling, like in the last, he's played like 13 or 14 games, and actually he's played 13 games, and out of the 13 games, he's scored 13. And then now these other ones, when you have hawajakuwa wakiscore, they've scored like 1. Sasa hizo zenye wameshinda like 1-1. So you realize all this it's because of this one person. And let me tell you something. Ikikuja kwa football, when you have one person that you are reliant to, it's the worst mistake that you can happen.
Liverpool had such an instant for a season, and we both know they lost the UEFA finals.
Yes, it's very bad.
They relied on Salah.
Yes.
A lot.
So they should learn from your predecessors. Don't. History repeats itself. So once you realize like this, and then actually, I was also reading that they fired once they lost. Okay, the problem is even when they lost to Stuttgart or Stuttgart something, whatever it is. When they lost to that, they led to the firing of their manager. But then the new manager that came in
still not
hasn't performed. So
you see, and the worst part is Holland could live in the summer. So hey, it will be. I hope they just improve. Maybe. All right, back home, Kenya and Zimbabwe have been banned or suspended by FIFA from participating in the international sports. Obviously, we saw this coming. We know the Kenyan government disbanded the FKF board due to, they were saying there was huge corruption going on, and obviously our football was diminishing every day. And those guys came out to say that we don't have talent, which I don't agree with them at all. So FIFA has come guns blazing at Kenya with Zimbabwe, and I'm glad even the Kenyan government has responded to that, and they're telling them, we've been asking you for meetings, you've never honored any meeting we've had. We've tried to have with you, we've raised our issues with the FKF. Our football was diminishing, and these guys did nothing about it. So the government says they came in after a public outcry, which I think it was. Even on Twitter, it was trending for those guys to do something about it. Yeah. And okay, I would say the worst thing about this ban is for African Women Cup of Nations. The Harambee Starlets, they had qualified, and they are playing amazing football. Yeah, so I think that will be so unfair to them. I just hope with time they can maybe look at that and, you know, they give us a chance, at least Starlets.
I know, but they were saying, the federation was saying that they know what they're supposed to do. I don't know what it is they're supposed to do, but that is what they say.
Now who knows what to do? FKF or
yes,
what?
they know what they're supposed to do over even these allegations, because we even had allegations of female referees being sexually harassed, alleged.
Here in Kenya.
Whether in Kenya or in Zimbabwe, but there's also that information. But they still said they know what really needs to be done. So at the end of the day, what are they really doing? Because they ought to do something, and if they do not do something, then in as much no matter how much we're gonna whine, it's not going to help us.
Not going to help.
But it's that's bad, honestly.
It's bad, but me, I think if we need to be here just to get our football right, then I'm in for it. But the ban, it will affect us here and there. But we hope in the long run, as in Kenyan football, at least we can even qualify for AFCON. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
All right, now, and as we wind up on some of the news, we have Chelsea. Chelsea this week.
It's Chelsea.
It's all about Chelsea. Chelsea are in talks with Real Madrid. They want Hazard back. Do you think Hazard has a chance at Premier League after a disastrous transfer to Real Madrid?
I guess he has, because besides Chelsea wanting him, also Newcastle want him. So who knows, you know. But what I will say is, at the moment he's been left watching, you know. So he's not been playing, he's not been doing anything. So personally, if it were for him to come back, then I'll honestly maybe say, let him come to Newcastle. I've seen what people do when they come back to.
You've seen what is happening to Lukaku, for example. Came back to Chelsea, it was all hyped. The game they played with Crystal Palace, he had 7 touches in 90 minutes. First half he had 2 touches. Hata hizi fikisha namba yake namba 9.
Honestly speaking. But anyway, for Hazard, he really wanted. That was his dream, right? So once he went there, at least he fulfilled his dream, and floppings happen. And now it's worse. You are even when every time you are left watching, you are not even allowed to play. Nothing is happening. So then definitely chances of you even improving, they're very, very minimal. If I liked him, so why not come back? You know, we really need to see more of him, and I just wish him the best and a successful career if it's going to happen.
All right, I hope you'll have a better career than the one at Real. And of course, we are seeing Cameroon. They are busy courting Elanga. Do you think Elanga will want to join Cameroon?
Because he's his father's son.
Yes.
And his father played
in the World Cup.
And you know, so you know what? We really, and plus it's the father who is
insisting.
I don't know about insisting, but it's, you know, we as Africans, we say that mtoto ni wa baba. So kindly, achana na Sweden, tafadhali, come and play here. You've seen what we
play to Africa.
You've seen what we've been doing in the AFCON and everything. And I just hope he accepts, you know. We do not want another Origi. To deny us.
I know.
Want that.
Origi, we decided to go to Belgium instead of coming to Kenya.
He refused us, so kindly just come.
Please come to Africa.
And then he's really doing well.
Yes, he's doing amazing. All right, now and to quickly we check some of the results of Premier League that that we've had. And okay, we've had Southampton beating Norwich 2-0.
Yes, it was expected.
Yeah. We had Leeds Tottenham.
Yeah.
We've talked about Leeds earlier. They were thrashed 4-0. I think this is the game that made them fire their coach.
Yeah. It had to be.
Then we have Brentford Newcastle beating Brentford 2-0.
Since they changed their coach.
Well, Brentford got a red card. I don't know if that's the reason.
The 11th minute,
Yeah. It must have affected their game.
But I don't think.
Yeah, Newcastle, they're doing well.
Yeah, Newcastle.
I don't think they'll go to relegation.
It seems like.
Yeah, it seems like so. They're improving every day. Crystal Palace, they were held 1-1 by Burnley. Because Burnley is a notorious team sometimes. Yeah.
Though I didn't see that one coming. I was in for Crystal Palace.
Me too, I was in for Crystal Palace. Patrick Vieira, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Then we have United were held 0-0 by Watford.
Amazing.
Very, very disappointing game, honestly. We were very wasteful. We had so many shots, over 20 shots. I guess were they 5 shots on target?
I can't recall.
Yeah, but 0 goals. So obviously, Ronaldo hitting the post.
We all have that moment when you know.
Bao zinakataa tu.
But for Watford huleta teams kubwa juu, so I was like in for a draw, and especially a 0-0. So
it was a little.
I just know you are out of the top 4. Amabado.
Okay, we're not yet out, but it will be very hard because the next games on Sunday we have Man City. Just after that we have Tottenham. We have big games coming. Yeah, they have to bring out their big game. We have Brighton Aston Villa. Of course, Villa beating them 2-0.
I didn't see that one coming.
We saw that coming.
You saw that one coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then we have Everton Man City. Actually, Everton really tried. It was one goal, and I think there was a penalty
that they were denied. Why?
I think that was so bad.
Very.
Yeah, you were team Everton.
Actually, that one was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
It's gonna take a while before we contemplate on it and we accept it. But it happened. So
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Then the match between Chelsea and Leicester was postponed. Chelsea were busy in the EPL final.
Yeah.
Then we have West Ham beating Wolves 1-0. I think that takes them up to position 5.
Okay.
Yeah, together with the tie positions with Arsenal. It will be a very tough game going forward, honestly. Yeah, and now on to some other game that will be happening tomorrow. We have Burnley versus Leicester City. What do you think of that match?
Leicester, how have Leicester been performing? Not so well.
And
Burnley have been good. So maybe I will go with a good goal.
But mwenye atashinda ashinde. Alright, and now for the next weekend, we have Leicester versus Leeds United. That will be on Saturday, 5th March.
Let's see what. Leicester again?
Yes. They'll be playing with Leeds.
When you confuse, I'm like, what have I just had? So again, Leicester and Leeds, so under their new management. So maybe it ought to be an easy game for Leicester.
Okay.
Based on how Leeds have been performing, but too bad for them because atakuwa na new management. So probably they might do something.
They might impress.
So maybe I'm still for Leicester.
Okay, Leicester might win this, but maybe 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah, so extreme goals.
Yeah.
So then we have Burnley versus Chelsea.
How are these games? Again, Burnley.
Yeah.
Unani confuse us. Tunaongelea games
Saturday 5th March.
Kwani ndi teams mbili zinacheza? What is happening? Burnley, Chelsea. So
ndio nisiku confused for the match that will be played tomorrow. It's for match day 22.
They didn't play.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're playing it tomorrow. Yeah. Then match day 28 continues on Saturday.
On Saturday now.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Burnley, Chelsea.
Yes.
I'm in for team Burnley definitely. Sitaki Chelsea waende mahali. Yeah, so I'm hoping Burnley watakaza vizuri na if they draw the better.
Yeah.
If they lose, well and good.
Then we have Aston Villa, Southampton.
Oh God, that is a difficult game. But I'm in.
You can be sure there'll be goals.
Yeah, there'll be goals. So Nico team, I guess Aston Villa.
Yeah, me too. Then we have Norwich, Brentford.
I guess Brentford will take it. But they have not been performing. But a draw 0-0.
Maybe not. Then we have Newcastle, Brighton. That's a nice game.
The last time Brighton walicheza na?
They played with us we played with them. Like you guys last week. Not Kawabiga.
Kuna game they played and they played well. Yeah, I can't recall which it was.
Okay.
So, oh God, these games zinakaa tu kutoka leo.
Crazy.
Ever repeat again. Brighton.
Newcastle, Brighton.
I'm in for Newcastle.
Newcastle might win this. We have Wolves, Crystal Palace.
Another one.
Another nice one.
Yeah. God, I'm team.
This one, Wolves will take it.
Wolves will take it?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I'm in for Wolves. Okay, Liverpool, West Ham.
Of course,
They always hammer.
No, they don't
Liverpool.
always. It's not an always tafadhali.
Last time I think they broke your run.
Don't you worry. This time we're breaking records. This time tuna break record. Yes, let me tell you. Anyone when they've had something with us doing it's not happening.
Alright, me I'm team West Ham.
How? I thought you were running even for top 5.
See, even you are top 4.
I mean, at least nangangania namba moja. Sasa unangangania
namba ushinde.
You'll rather be number 6 to West Ham. Oh my good Lord, what a fun.
Then we have Watford, Arsenal.
Arsenal have been doing well. So chances are they'll take this one. That's one of the last game when they came around the 90th minute, I guess 90 plus, and they turn around.
Yeah, so that one will be on Sunday now for Watford, Arsenal, and of course the big game for next weekend is Manchester Derby.
But now, I'm even concerned. Unataka West Ham. So mimi, for this one, I'm supporting Man U,
Allah.
Because there's no way I'll support Man City. There's no tafadhali.
We'll support Man City.
Saizi siwezi.
Okay.
When mali tuko na wao, then definitely tutakuwa tunakaza na wewe. Tutakaza. Oh God, mfunge, so I'm hoping.
Okay, I would love to see a run for the top prize. Yeah, towards the end of the league. I think it will be awesome. Then we have Tottenham. That one is on Monday versus Everton.
Based on how Everton played last time, I also think and Conte anakuanga na seasons zake. Today he plays well, tomorrow he didn't play well, so I'm in for a draw. Yeah.
Alright, and maybe before we close, we can check at the UEFA Champions League that happened on Tuesday of 22nd Feb. We had Chelsea versus Lille. It went 2-0 to Chelsea. I think that was an easy game for them, and they are lucky. Yeah. So then the other game we had Villarreal Juventus. It was an amazing game, a draw of 1-1. Then we have Atletico, of course, with United. Another draw, 1-1. And think come the second leg, we're gonna have amazing matches. Yeah, because someone must win now.
Yeah,
It's now or never. Yeah.
Maneno ya away
Yeah,
goals,
plus away goals
imeisha.
sasa hakuna. It will be awesome.
Yeah.
Then we have Benfica Ajax. It draw of 2-2. Of course, Ajax they scored an own goal.
Oh yeah, they scored. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, come second leg, I think
It's draw. You know, it's either you have it or you do not have it.
Yeah,
you know, there's no at Yanga you won at away, so now you only need one goal.
You bring your big boys to the game.
You need to win.
Yeah.
And I think that is very fair because honestly, I was so much against this. Sikukuwa naelewa what is an away. Why do we have to have that? Because a win is a win and a draw is a draw.
Okay.
And a loss is a loss as well. So yeah,
at least walitoa hiyo story ya away goal now. Yeah,
let's work with aggregates.
Yeah. Anyway guys, that's what we had for today. We hope you enjoyed. Yes, and we look forward on our next video. All right, so in the meantime, please make sure you subscribe, leave us a comment, please like and share.
Yes,
we love you guys. Thank you for the support. See you guys next time. All right,
bye.
see you.
See ya.
Sarab.
Mwah.